My name is Joseph K. Ayoub Joseph K. I'm an asylum seeker. I am provided with basic accommodation, flat sharing with other asylum seekers, straight asylum seekers, and £45 a week for all my needs. That is £6.40 a day if I don't buy tobacco or go to the hairdresser. I like going to the hairdresser. The processing of my asylum claim is a long, obscure and mysterious process that I'm not invited to be part of. It is demanded that I wait endlessly. So, I do. I wait. I wait every day for the Home Office letter. I wait for the letter that will tell me how long I have to wait until my second appointment.
My name is Joseph K.
My days are filled with activities that punctuate the waiting.
Fataha Joseph K.
The endless waiting. The waiting that only seems to stop when I sing.
I'm a mother of 3 and go food shopping every Thursday. Last week, the security guard in Morrison's watched me scanning my entire shopping. The full trolley. I started placing the shopping items far away from my body, far away from my hijab, even further away from where he'd imagined I'd hide the goods. When I reached the unlabeled stuff, the cabbages, the cucumbers, I panicked. I started searching slowly enough so he could see my choices on the screen. I chose the right cabbage, made sure that I put in 2 cucumbers. I tried to breathe with it, like sort of shopping Tai Chi or a slow motion The Price is Right. When I turned around, he had stopped watching. I felt embarrassed, ashamed of what I must do to appear safe. I once had to follow the security guards in Asda to discuss the content of my bag.
My name is Joseph K. Zelo K. I'm 21.
They made me wait while they checked my movements on the security cameras. I ran out of the stores in tears. I have never stolen anything in my life.
I live in a hostel in Tudor Street. Last night, I went out for a vape. Me and my friend get in this altercation with this nitty. You know a nitty? A local crackhead outside the house. He goes back up to his flat and gets a knife. Police pull up to the scene because a witness is called. They point their guns. Everybody get down. My friend gets thrown into the back of the van and I walk off to my flat. I'm chilling outside now and I hear on the police radio like a description of a suspect, a black male with red trousers. So I'm looking at my trousers and I realize they're red. And I realize that I'm also the only black male on the street. So I start walking off, torchlight on me. Stop right there. Armed officer comes to me, handcuffs me, puts me on the wall. The cuffs are too tight. I ask, why you gotta treat me like this? One of the officers is trying to aggravate me. Oh, I'm very aggressive and why am I acting like this? Is it because you're suspicious? Man, I just play it cool. I'm cool. They want to pin you to something, anything. But you see me, I don't give up to them.
My name is Joseph K. Ismat Joseph K.
I'm cool. I breathe in and I breathe out. I connect myself to the universe.
I'm a British Yemeni football coach. I'm a good football coach. I went to Tennessee to teach young people how to play football. I think my host wasn't an expectant Arab. He asked where I was originally from. I said Cardiff. He said, no, where are you originally from? I said, oh, okay, Yemen. He Googled everything I was saying. I talked about Yemen, Lebanese cuisine, and my love for hummus. He listened, looked worried, and thought I was talking about Hamas, the Islamic resistance movement. He had it in his brain that Arabs are terrorists. He had never met a Muslim before. Once, we were at Knoxville Waterfalls. I had a big duffel bag. Every time I took a picture, I put my bag down for a second, and he immediately picked it up and followed me with it. I said, thank you, sir, but you really don't need to carry my bag. He showed me the police officers around and told me they were quite anxious about me, my beard, my t-shirt with Arabic writing, and my unattended bag. I felt so naive and so sad.
My name is Joseph K.
For him, for me, even for the police.
Muhammad Joseph K.
Prejudices, they are so deep, so persistent, so full of fears.
A few years ago, I was awoken rudely at 3 o'clock in the morning by loud knocks on the door. My cousins opened and the police entered the house without a search warrant. They They looked through the whole house for someone we have never heard of. They asked for our names and we told them we all have Muhammad in our name, so we all said Muhammad. So they asked for ID. The other 3 Muhammads had theirs, but I didn't have mine. They walked me to the police van with my arms behind my back, with the handcuffs on quite tight. When we got to the police station, I was put in a holding cell for an hour. They asked me to tell the truth about my ID. I didn't have any other truth, so I repeated the same thing. They wanted to fingerprint me. I resisted at first. Can they do that? When the results came back some hours later, they looked shocked. They didn't tell me why. There were no apologies, no explanation of why they put me through what they did. All I remember on the journey back was the police officer talking to me about Eid, which was the next morning.
علي ونشوف